Okay, we are going to be working again on the Trello board on how you are going to keep track for yourself on what is due and why something is due. So, let's say you've been working on a patient and we're going to be going through all the next videos about what types of documents you're going to be trying to get for different patients, but in this case, we are seeing that you've been emailing Shia back and forth, you've been emailing the therapist, the doctor, and you are waiting for a letter of medical necessity for patient name test 4. You are working in the office and you look in your email and boom, you're so excited. You see LMN for test 4, a letter of medical necessity for test 4. How are you going to put this into the patient file and then follow up and know what you need to do afterwards? So that's what we're going to be working on in this video. So the first thing you're going to be doing is saving it in the correct place in the patient file. So once you're looking in your emails, you're seeing the document, you're clicking down, and the first thing you're going to do is click Preview. You're then going to click Download in the top corner, and you are going to make sure when you download it that you want to save it as, okay? Now in this situation, it's going to open, and once you open it on this 3 little dots here on the corner, it has Save As. You're always looking for Save As so that you can save it properly in MedEquipped in the patient file. And here we are looking for test 4, and we are writing, we got the letter of medical necessity. All right, we now have the letter of medical necessity saved in your patient file. You are then going to work in Trello. So here we have, you're excited, you got that documentation, you're right away going to Trello and you're going to update it in test 4. So you're finding her card. If for some reason there's a million cards open, you can always search it over here by test and it'll come up with exactly who's here. So we're going to test 4, or you can just find it in here and click on test 4. Now you're going to, the next step would be to add a attachment. So you're going to click on the attachment tab and you're going to add from Dropbox. You are, sorry, this should be logged in. You're going to open up MedEquipped, you're going to open up patient file, you're going to open up test 4, and you are going to choose your LMN, choose it. It is now attached in here, and in your comments you are writing attached, received LMN from Shava Ellenson, and you are going to save. Now, this is not going to give you a due date of what you need to do next. So your next step is going to be to add your due date. You're always going to be adding a due date, and again, exactly what you're looking for with the element for the next step, etc., that's going to be in a next video. But we're just talking about here, once you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, how are you adding a due date? So here you're going to add your due date, which would be, let's say, for the 13th on Monday, you're saying 10 a.m., you want to right away work on this file. So you're going to click Save, you're adding a due date, and you're adding yourself as the member, okay? So now you have Melinda, it's due August 13th, and in the comments, and this is important, you need to write for yourself what you're going to be doing on August 13th. So again, you would have known that after watching all the videos, but for right now, I'm going to say on August 13th, 2018, we're going to be following up with doctor to make sure we received signed LMN. Save. Okay? Now you have your due date. You have right in here that on August 13th, what are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be following up with the doctor. You have the thing in there. You're all good to go. You updated everything in Trello. Now we're talking about how when you log in the morning, you're coming into the office, you open up Trello, and you're like, okay, I have a bunch of patients here. Everyone needs something else. How do I know what to do? So you're going into the corner there where it says MK, Melinda Kramer. You're going to click on it. You're going to click on cards. And you're going to sort, not by board, but over here it's going to say sort by due date. So you're looking at what needs to happen. So tomorrow morning, for example, you have actually 4 things scheduled, August 9th, August 9th. So let's click on August 9th, Jerry Cone, and see what exactly it says in comments. Now right now it doesn't state what needs to happen, but it should in the comments say something should be happening 089. So over here I see that Shia put in here, email Shia to see if doctor called him. So that would be what you're supposed to be doing tomorrow at 9 a.m. You're supposed to email Shia at Mediquip.com and say, did the doctor call you in regards to Jerry Cone? That would be what you have to do for that thing. Then you would go back in here and you'd say, okay, what do I have to do for Cherry Gordon on August 9th? Let's take a look. Call doctor and request LMN and chart notes. Okay, that's going to be in the next video of how you call a doctor and what you request. But that would be tomorrow at 9 a.m. That's something that's due. Call the doctor and request the LMN. Next thing. You're going to go through each one and make sure. Now, once you actually do it, for example, tomorrow you walk in, you called the doctor, they said, absolutely, we're going to fax it in tomorrow to you. What are you going to do? You're now going to change your due date and add a comment saying, doctor said that they would send it tomorrow, follow up 8/10 and make sure that they actually sent it. But you would change your due date to the next day. And that is how you will follow and make sure that you are keeping track of everything through Trello.